guys, it's Fiona from Even Tired Reads, and yeah, I know I said I was on hiatus and I've actually managed to upload videos pretty regularly. So because I got a head start on what I was doing, I've done really well. So actually we should see videos every week. There may be a week where there isn't one, but yeah, it's actually been much easier this time around. I don't know why, but yeah. So today I'm here to bring you a book haul. I didn't think I'd have one. As per usual, I've ended up with one. Let's start this month with a book I won. On Twitter, Scholastic were doing, what's it called? They have like, I've totally forgotten what it's called now. But they do a thing every so often where you basically, theoretically, put your hand in a basket to find a book to win. And Scholastic, I was like, oh, it's just a game, it's fine, it's fun. And I actually won something and I was surprised. And that was Princess Disgrace, second term at Tall Towers by Lou Kunzilla. I don't know how to say that. Really cute, 9 to 12, middle grade book. The illustrations are really cute. Let me see if I can find a cool one. I mean, the illustrations are really adorable. Thank you very much, Scholastic, for giving me that. Next, let's do the books I bought this month. First off, I bought some books from eBay. I actually accidentally ordered the same book. I thought I was ordering a hardback and a paperback, and I have ended up with 2 hardbacks. So I have 2 hardbacks of Sabriel. One of them is being sent to a new home. I just haven't had a chance to sort that out yet. But now my hardback collection of Garth Nix books is complete and ready for his signing in Manchester on October 1st, and I'm so excited for it. Yes, so I have 2. It's safe to say I didn't pay $9.99 for it. Our friend from Germany came to stay, so we ended up going to London, Trafford Centre, and we just did lots of things. So when I was at Trafford Centre, I saw a book that I've been looking at for a while and going, I really need to order this, and they had it in stock, and that's My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This is actually much bigger than I thought it was going to be, but yes, contemporary, and I've been wanting to read it for absolute ages, so I'm very excited to read that. And the other one is another one I've been meaning to order for absolutely ever, and I've actually taken the dust jacket off because I've been reading it on and off, and it is the Curiosities by Maggie Stiefvater, Tessa Grattan and Brenna Janoff. I haven't said that right. Of course, it's Maggie Stiefvater in it, and I was going to buy it. If you saw my auto by author video over on the Bookish Brits, then you know she is one of my auto by authors. And yeah, underneath the jacket is really cool. So inside this book, there is lots of little stories that they did for like a blog, like in 2008. And there's little notes and pictures, and they're all just a couple of pages long. So I've read a couple of the stories now. They're all sort of magical, paranormal-esque, and it's all really interesting, and I'm enjoying reading this in between what I'm doing. That is why I'm on the hiatus, blah blah blah. But yeah, so I read a little bit of it, and I'm just reading bits and pieces, but it's really nice just to be able to break everything up, and I'm really enjoying it. But this is huge. Like, this is an American hardback, and this is the biggest American hardback I owned before. Look how tall that is! It's insane! Let's talk about a book I got kind of as a freebie. So I got this, which is the House of Hades hardback, because you all know I'm collecting the series, and now I'm just missing the last book which is due out, which isn't out yet, and the Mark of Athena in hardback. I essentially managed to get this for free. This edition is going out of print, so they were getting rid of them, and said I could have a free one. So. Yay. Right, so let's talk about books from the publishers. I requested one book this month. I've been waiting for this book for so long. If you remember, way back, if you were a follower back then in February, I went down to London to meet, I've done London 3 times now this year. 3 times, that's crazy. I went down to London to meet some of the OUP authors, and I met Nikki Sheehan, who wrote the one about imaginary friends, and I've forgotten the title of it, and I don't know where it is. Oh, Who Framed Clarice Cliff, And I also met Joss Sterling, one of my favourite authors, and finally the time had come for the review copies of Misty Falls. And I was so excited when I got contacted to say they were ready. I've been waiting for this book since it was announced that she was doing another Benedict book. This book doesn't actually, well, it kind of is about one of the Benedict brothers, but it's about Misty, who is the niece of Crystal from Seeking Crystal. I really enjoyed this one. I have to say, Seeking Crystal is still my favourite out of all of them, just because of Crystal and Zav. It just, but it's really, really fun, and I'm so excited to be back in the world, and I will be video reviewing this soon. And lastly, books I received unsolicited this month from the publishers. So let's start with this one. It is a paperback copy of The Dark Wild. We got sent paperback copy of the first book and this one, and no one wanted them, and I already own the first one in paperback, but I own the second one in hardback. So now I have the first two books that match. So I'm very looking forward to book 3. I will probably end up getting that in hardback anyway, and then trying to find a copy of the first one in hardback somewhere. But yes, this is one of my favourite middle grade series, and I'm reading a book. Well, I just read a book recently that reminded me a bit of this, but this one was better. Yeah, this is a great fantasy, almost dystopian-esque middle grade. It's really, really interesting, really, really different. I read it last year and was completely just like blown away by it. Absolutely love this series, and the second one was just as good. I then got a copy of Goth Girl and The Fate Worse Than Death. I absolutely love this book. I love the first one, and this is the first time I owned one. This is our book of the month for children's section in Waterstones. So the publishers very kindly sent the stores a copy. My colleague and I fought over them, hand and fist, which was quite fun. She ended up with another one, so it's fine. But this is just Chris Riddell's Goth Girl series and the Otterline books. They're all so pretty, and I just want to own them all. And if anyone wishes to know, Waterstones do have signed copies. Yes, we do. So yes, I'm really excited to read this. I just love Chris Riddell's illustrations. They're so cool. Next we have The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. Again, the publisher sent a copy of this book to all the stores, and for some reason Disgrace either didn't get one, or out of only like the 3 people who read it, none of us picked it up. None of us saw it come in, which is crazy, but my colleague from another store managed to get me one of these, which is very lovely because no one in their store read it. So, this is the sequel to The Fifth Wave, and if you remember, Fifth Wave was like the Fifth Wave and The Bone Season were my top favourite 2 books last year. So, you can imagine my excitement at a sequel, although it is tiny, and I'm really annoyed by that fact. Normally I'd be like, yes, it's a small book, but I was expecting so much more, so this better pack a big punch. And lastly, I have Proof, and that is the sequel to Deep Blue by Jennifer Donnelly. So it's the Waterfire Saga. This is Rogue Wave, and it will look, well, it says not Final Jacket, but you can see kind of a picture there. So this is a sequel to Deep Blue. Yeah, I know not much more of what's going to go on in this, but I will definitely be reading this before it comes out, which is January, which is great, so I'll have time to read this, which is perfect. I really, really like the first one. It's a great one for just in between. It's suitable for older middle grade, and it's suitable for teenagers as well, which is awesome, because there's not enough books that are suitable for both. So when you've got that awkward in-between stage and you're like, oh, what do I recommend? But this is perfect. So very excited to get to this. So thank you very much to all the publishers. So Hodder, Penguin, Macmillan, Quercus, and Oxford University Press. You guys are awesome. So yes, I've got a couple more pre-recorded videos that will go out probably after this over the next few weeks. And yeah, I'll be back very soon. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!